Hello, I am Stealthhack. J is my preferred, and I am your coach for the Toronto Thwackies in Discord's Draft League. So I'm gonna make videos every week just because find them interesting personally, and I think it's really nice to see someone else's thought process throughout the game. Just kind of see how what someone else is thinking for maybe for newer people or for even for veterans. I think it's pretty interesting to see how other people play with a team depending on like you may look at my team and think, oh, I would have done it differently, but who knows? It's for fun and just having fun with this. So I'm going to split this video into two parts. I think first one's going to be a team builder, and then second part's going to be the live gameplay with face cam probably, and just commentary throughout. So yeah, you can see in the top right, I am facing Morgan, the Porygon-Zs, and this is a scary matchup for sure. I realized when drafting, because I guess like most people have like a draft breakdown video, but I'm too lazy to do that really. I realized when drafting I have a lot of overlapping weaknesses in my Pokemon, and I realized that Morgan, she has a few Pokemon that can exploit those weaknesses, so I have to be really careful. Um, from her side, I think Dracovish is the main Pokemon that like I have to build around, and I think she's definitely bringing Dracovish. The main threats though, like I think I actually build around Dracovish pretty well, but I think the main threats her to my team from her team are Mamoswine. If it's Choice Banded, Life Orb, like those two can really break through my team. Uh, Pangoro, I think if Choice Band Pangoro can be very dangerous and can blow holes through it. Reuniclus I think is I think is the biggest one, just because depending on its set, I think it'll be really nasty because it can run offensive Trick Room, which means I'll have to stall out Trick Room. Uh, it can run choice specs, or I guess even assault vest, life orb, magic guard. Those kind of sets will really mess up my team. And also Calm Mind, like the one attack Calm Mind, like Calm Mind acid armor stored power set. I don't really see coming. I don't think she'll bring that set against my team just because I think I have a few counters that will stop the one attack set. Like two attack set also, I feel like it kind of gets. I can kind of play around it, but like something like choice specs, I think will destroy my team. And also, I guess the most underrated threat for me is a type null. Type null, like a Stally type null, I think can really be hard to beat. Just because if it's like sleep talk, if it's rest talk, Swords Dance return, I'm gonna have a hard time, and if it's like rest talk toxic, I think I'll have a hard time. So I think I made my team around those threats in mind. I think Reuniclus is just the hardest one to play around. So I think a fun fact is that right now I'm filming this Thursday evening. And there's three games that happened so far. There was X's game with Shame. There was Wizard's game. I forget his opponent. And then there was right now Helix's game against Vooper. And I think I went through all the teams so far, and the six coaches all brought their OU picks, both OU picks. And you'll see with my team, I have not. I have not brought Corviknight, my first round pick. And Corviknight, I think it's pretty interesting, just because I think Corviknight loses heart to Dracovish. It'll lose heart to Galvantula, Salazzle, can be blown back by Pangoro. It'll really help with Mamoswine, and Bronzong, and I mentioned that Mamoswine was a big threat to my team. But I think that's just one loss I'm taking just to make sure I beef up different defenses in my team. Like I think that Morgan, she has one of the stronger teams in the league. So yeah, I think it's just pretty hard that I have to like cut back. I have to take some losses in some areas to really focus on different areas. Just because Dracovish is such a big threat, but then she also has like also other huge physical attackers in Mamoswine and Pangoro. Give me one sec. Drinking water. Stay hydrated. Who I think Morgan will bring. I realize that her only rock setter is Bronzong. So if she doesn't bring Bronzong, she doesn't have rocks, which I think is something I capitalize on. Uh, Also, Galvantula Sticky Webs. Sticky Webs I'm not too worried about. Like, my team's actually pretty slow. Like, that's a pretty bad thing, just because Cobalion's my fastest Pokemon, then it's Hydreigon? Or if I run Gourgeist Small. I think Gourgeist Small actually outruns Hydreigon. I think it has 99 base speed, so yeah. But then Morgan, she has Galvantula and Salazzle, so both of those Mons will outspeed my entire team. That's why I have the first one. Scarfy Dragon. Scarfy Dragon, I think, helps with Dracovish. It'll help with uh, Bronzong, because it will be an offensive check to Bronzong. It will pressure Bronzong. And against Galvantula and Salazzle, I can outspeed and kill them with Draco Meteor. Moveset on Hydreigon, Draco, Dark Pulse, Stab, U-Turn for Momentum, and Roost. Roost is a bit of one I think that just fits my playstyle a bit. Just like, I'm saying that, but I really don't know my playstyle. I think it's just like an instinct to just put Roost, even though it's Scarfed, just to like come in, Roost off, and then switch back out. If I had time to playtest in some way, or if I had the resources to playtest, I guess, maybe like Roost would turn into like Fire Blast or something for Bronzong, but I think Dark Pulse will do. So yeah, I think Draco Dark Pulse hits majority of her team really strongly. So I think I just need those two moves, and U-Turn will help with a different member of the team as well. EV spread 224 with Timid Nature and Scarf outspeeds Modest Scarfed Galvantula. Or Modest Scarfed Salazzle. I forget which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's Galvantula, just because that's the one I'm more worried about. Salazzle doesn't really hit me that hard, and I hit it with Dark Pulse. I know that's a really weird benchmark to hit, but I'm just hitting just a random benchmark. I wanted to go max speed, but I didn't realize. I realized I didn't need max speed because I was speeding. Because it's kind of like Salazzle's at like 115 base speed, Galvantula is like 108, and then I'm at 98, and then like her next fastest Mon is like Mamoswine at 80. So it's just kind of like there's a big gap in there, so I didn't really need all the speed, so I kind of just fit it in somewhere. I actually think the special defense EVs might help me live Galvantula Bug Buzz better, unless it's like Specs. But if it's Specs, it's not faster than me, and I kill it with Draco. So there's that. Second member of the team, Galarian Weezing. By the way, names, if you get it, you get it. Just saying that. I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy to get by some of the names. And so Galarian Weezing. I went for the Galarian Weezing interesting because it has Levitate, Misty Surge, and Neutralizing Gas. I went for Neutralizing Gas just for that Draco Vish, just because it will neutralize Strongjaw. Levitate would have been really nice for Mamoswine, because Weezing is a physically defensive tank, it will really help in that department. But I also realized that in against Pangoro, if Pangoro is Mold Breaker, which it is most of the time, Earthquake will still hit me anyway. So it's kind of like it felt kind of redundant and yeah, I think this is like one decision that could go both ways. Like maybe like even before the game, I'll like say that I switched to Levitate afterwards. Just because Neutralizing Gas is big for Dracovish, but then I have other counters to Dracovish as well. So maybe if I'm really scared of my Mamoswine matchup, I'll switch to Levitate. And yeah. So yeah, Strange Stream, obvious one, Will-O-Wisp, Defog, Plane Split. So this is my Defogger. I realized against Bronzong, unless it's running Psychic, I know, actually, Galarian Weezing pretty much loses to Bronzong, because Psychic Steel Stabs will hurt me bad. But I think I can work around it to bring Weezing in on some Pokemon so I can get off a Defog. And Pain Split will help in those scenarios as well. I think the EV spread, the HP and defense help me live Fishious Ren for sure. It might be I live one for sure after one round of Stealth Rocks. I think that's how I made it. So I can either Strange Theme, or if it's like a different Pokemon, I can Will-O-Wisp as well. Like if like they try to switch out, I can Will-O-Wisp. Defog for, yeah, and then Pain Split for health. I think if I did playtesting, like, see, playtesting helps in this scenario where you're just kind of like wondering what move to use in your for which mon. I think I might have put like Flamethrower on the set, not sure. So yeah, and Black Sludge for subtle recovery, and it's better than Lefties for poison type Pokemon. Next up, Vaporeon. This is my main Dracovish counter. Water Absorb, Source Waters, Leftovers, and then Scald, Haze, Protect, Heal Bell. I'm still iffy on Haze. That's the main one. Like everything else seems explanatory. But Haze, I might switch to Toxic. Just cause I'm worried about stuff like maybe like Swords Dance Pangoro. But I realize also Haze can deal with that in a sense. Like Haze can deal really well with Reuniclus. But like so this is almost like a lot of roll compression for Vaporeon. Like Vaporeon's gonna counter Dracovish. It's gonna try and counter any choice users just in case. It'll counter Salazzle. It'll counter maybe mons like Alchemy, depending. So yeah, I think Vaporeon's mainly there for Dracovish. It can take a hit from Mamoswine if it's near full health. Oh no, Haze should be Wish. I'm gonna change that right now. Just realized. This should be Wish. Just because I need that recovery. maybe Healbell can switch into Haze. That's gonna be like a game time decision. But I think I like this the most, just because it's like Hydreigon doesn't have. If Hydreigon can't switch in often enough, because I think Hydreigon's like my main monster gonna get kills. Hydreigon can't switch in. It's gonna be really hard for me to take down Morgan's team. Like Haze will help against Reuniclus, as I said, but I think Wish will also be really nice. Like if like what's it called? Dracovish like fishes Rens and I absorb it, then I can Wish on his switch out and I can just throw off a Scald. This is gonna be a bit of a soft check to Mamoswine, just because I'll take an Earthquake, but then I'll take a lot of damage and I can Scald it back. Here's an interesting mon. Gourgeist Large. So, for those who don't know, Gourgeist has 4 different forms. It has regular, small, large, and super. I guess the sizes from smallest to biggest is small, regular, large, super. And from that, small has the most speed, but the lowest HP and attack. And I think super has the least speed, but most HP and attack. I think her defense stays throughout the same all the time. Let me check. Yeah, see, the attack goes up as it grows bigger, and its HP also goes up, but its speed just goes down. So yeah, Gourgeist Large is mainly their. Oh shoot, I don't wanna. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I was just worried about the name of the Pokemon. So Colberberry. So I wanted to explain something on Weezing. This EV spread, the speed, I think it outspeeds min speed Alchemy. I think I went for that. I'm not sure why. I think just getting a Strange Team or Will-O-Wisp off on that might be nice. I guess just breaking speed tiers. Otherwise, I explained the defense spread. For Gourgeist Large, it's an interesting speed tier just because 69 speed is faster than it's a faster base speed than the fighting types, like Pangoro and Scrafty. So this might be my main Pangoro check, which seems kind of weird just because Pangoro is a dark type and it'll obviously beat Gourgeist Large. But the speed EVs here, like choosing large over super, even though super can take hits better just because it has more HP, taking large here is for the speed. This speed tier is 1 point faster than Adamant, Max Speed, Pangoro, or Scrafty because they're the same speed tier. If it goes Scarf or something, well, that's different. Colberberry helps me live knockoff mainly, and I guess Crunch against Dracovish if it goes for it. But I think the moveset with Gourgeist is the most interesting. This is where I kind of like contemplated the most, I think, just because I knew I wanted Will-O-Wisp. That helped me against not Conkeldurr, because Conkeldurr will activate Guts, but Pangoro doesn't have Guts. Scrafty doesn't have Guts. So those two I can Will-O-Wisp. Those two I can Will-O-Wisp freely. Also in the Dracovish, because Dracovish, I think Fishious Rent doesn't do that much with 122 base defense. But yeah, the defense and HP coincidentally with this spread, it helps me live a choice banded knockoff from Pangoro. And since I'm faster, I can switch in on a choice band knockoff. And since I'm faster, I can Will-O-Wisp it, and then that burned knockoff, if he goes for it, she goes for it again, won't kill Gourgeist. So I can synthesis up. That's kind of like the small details, the minute details that went into planning this. I think I wanted the speed, and just like the HP and defense just kind of matched up there. So just kind of like lucky me. So yeah, Will-O-Wisp synthesis. I thought about Leech Seed. I thought about Sub. I thought about Foul Play. I thought about Phantom Force, Power Whip. But I went for accuracy, and I went for Shadow Sneak. In those cases, like if it's like Focus Sash Mamoswine, because that's a set, like Focus Sash Sub Endeavor or whatever, or just Endeavor Focus Sash, like that's a set. Oh, Mamoswine's a rocker. I'm stupid, but I don't think she'll run Rocks Mamoswine. She could, just because Bronzong might not be as good in this game, but I think she'll bring Bronzong. If she doesn't bring Bronzong, I could see her bringing like Type Null or something like maybe even both Pangoro Scrafty. But if I burn them, they're not that much of an issue. You'll see I have a lot of burning Pokemon that can inflict burn just because it's so useful against Morgan's team. Like I burn Dracovish, I burn Mamoswine, I burn Pangoro, I burn Scrafty. Like all those physical attackers getting burned will be so much helpful. So much more helpful to me. I went for Seabomb to Shadow Shake. Seabomb mainly hits Mamoswine. Shadow Sneak mainly hits Reuniclus, Bronzong, maybe Trevenant, depending on the set. And yeah, like the moveset here is pretty hard to determine without any playtesting, I think. So Cobalion is my rocker. I only have 2 rockers on this team. It's Cobalion and Gigalith. Or I'll call it Jigalith, just because Wolfie. But Yeah, I went for Cobalion as a rocker. I think the sets between the two can be interchanged, but I like Cobalion's role as a pivot. So Stealth Rock, Volt Switch, Close Combat, Iron Head are pretty self-explanatory. Shukaberry mainly helps against Mamoswine. Just because I think if I switch in on like an Icicle Crash from Mamoswine, I can absorb it with, and then like he goes for an Earthquake next turn, I can absorb it with Shukaberry. Or I might even lead Cobalion, depending on the set. Like, the lead is kind of hard to determine, just because Morgan has that Sticky Web option. Like, if she leads Galvantula, if I expect her to lead Galvantula, I kind of want to lead Hydreigon. But if she leads Mamoswine, I want to lead Cobalion. If she leads Bronzong, I can lead either. So it's just kind of like really hard to debate on what lead I want to go with. Ironhead, Close Combat, or Stab. Ironhead helps mainly against, it helps against Mamoswine. Close Combat is more so though. Ironhead helps against Alcremie. It'll help against, I'm trying to read here, Reuniclus, just in case, like, if it is Trick Room, or just because it's slower no matter what, Ironhead will really help if I can get a flinch off. I don't want to rely on that, but it happens. And Close Combat helps against mainly Mamoswine and the Fighting Darks, just because it's super effective against them. Nothing else to say here. I just put it max speed, max attack, just because I want the Volt Switch off, and it creates a nice Volt Turn. That's the phrase, right? Volt Turn combo with Hydreigon. Just because I find that like something like Mamoswine might switch into Hydreigon, and then I can U-turn into Cobalion, and if Cobalion like say something like a Galvantula or Salazzle switch in, I can switch into Hydreigon. Last Mon, the most interesting Mon I think is Jigglyth. Leftovers, Sandstream, and then Rest Talk, Rock Blast, Curse. So yeah, I was really debating on a way to beat any setup mons. That I think the main one was type Null, and partially Salazzle, partially Alcremie, partially Reuniclus. So Sandstream, for those who don't know, Sandstorm raises Rock type special defense by 50%. So the initial stages, if someone sets up, if a special attacker tries to set up, that special defense raise will really help. And I went for a Rest Talk on Jigglyth, just because I was like wondering like what can I do to help against, I guess, other setup attackers. And I think just like Vaporeon doing too much isn't that good for me, and like Gorgas really doesn't beat those other special attackers. So yeah, Jigglyth. The Rock Blast is there to mainly break subs. Like this is almost a standard defensive set of. I'm gonna say Jigglyth. It just sounds so much funnier. Jigglyth, if it was like Rock Blast, Explosion, Body Press, Earthquake, something like that, like Stealth Rock. See, this is like my other option. I could have gone like Offensive Cobalion, but I went for a more bulky, balanced approach with this team. So Curse is there mainly to fight against type Null, just because if it starts Swords Dancing, I can Curse up and kind of gain more defense. Even though I'm invested all the way in special defense, Jigglyth has naturally high defense, so it'll help. No attack, just because I'm going to raise my attack most of the time. So yeah, Rock Blast helps. It doesn't really help against anything, like, but the Curse will really help, especially if like, just because like something that's like Bronzong, for example, Psychic won't hit me that hard just because I have the special defense boost, and something like Iron Head wouldn't hit me that hard either, just because I have high special defense. But I don't think Iron Head's really the choice to go with. I feel like she might go with what's it called, Heavy Slam or Gyro Ball. Just because I think those two might hit my team a bit harder. Like, Gyro Ball will definitely hit Hydreigon harder. So just kind of like, there's like that trade-off. So yeah, that's the team. My lead is probably Cobalion. Or as I said, Hydreigon. Yeah, and I think she's going to bring Dracovish, Mamoswine, Bronzong, Pangoro, Reuniclus, and one of Galvantula Salazzle. I don't think Salazzle's coming, just because I don't think it does much against my team. It beats Cobalion, and like that's it. Mons I thought about bringing Corviknight, as I mentioned. Ironhead would be really nice against Mamoswine. It is a defensive check against Mamoswine, really nice, but I think it just loses to too many other Pokemon that it might become more of a liability. Let's see. Snorlax. Snorlax just didn't feel that good, especially with Pangoro and Scrafty and something like Dracovish. Like, Snorlax loses to all of them. Rotom was something I really considered, just because regular Rotom is a much faster Pokemon than all the other appliance forms. So I can run like Choice Scarf Rotom or maybe like Choice Specs and try to trick something. That's something I thought about. Shadow Ball is something that I thought about just for Reuniclus. But I find like it might have been too frail for this matchup, like especially like something against like Mamoswine. Like I really can't stay in even though I have Levitate. Dracovish I outspeed, but I don't really do much to it, and then like Oko me with Outrage, I think. Abomasnow and Ludicolo are grouped together just because I find them pretty interesting. Just because they can take Vicious Rends, but they can't take other attacks against Dracovish, and that's my main worry. Abomasnow might have been useful for like hail damage against Mamoswine, and then like grass type of stab, ice type of stab. Well, they wouldn't have done really well against his fast special attackers. Ludicolo, if I run like Swift Swim, maybe like I could have like swept his team, but I really didn't feel comfortable. I didn't know really a good place to bring it in. Maybe against like Bronzong, I could have done something. So maybe Ludicolo might have been a good option, but I found like I didn't really want like that big of a setup sweeper or that frail of a setup sweeper for this game. And Duogen, like she has Reuniclus, doesn't do well against Dracovish, Mamoswine. Like even with a Violite, it just really doesn't do well. It has a lot of special attack, has a lot of attacks, but I didn't find it do well. So that was long. That was 20 minutes of me talking. Sorry for talking for that long, but next time I will see you is the live battle against Morgan.
Okay, so we're here with the live. I gotta send a challenge to Morgan. I think it's in Sword and Shield singles. Our team good? It should be. One last check. And we're good. Oh. That's what. There we go. Let's see. Okay, we're here. I have to post the link. It doesn't look that fun. You can't see the chat, but I posted. So, Scrafty came. Yeah, Reuniclus is my main worry. Did bring Bronzong, didn't bring Dracovish, so I expected Pangoro over Scrafty, but Scrafty coming, it's not that much different from Pangoro. I guess Gorgeis's role is reduced a bit more. Sorry, my hair is just out of whack. Anyways, See, the thing is, I think I'll lead Hydreigon. It just, Scrafty actually gives me a better chance to defog, just because it doesn't get Earthquake. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna lead with Hydreigon. See what he leads with. If it's Galvantula, let's see. He does lead Galvantula. So my calcs say that, I don't know if you saw that. Might have to edit that out. Anyways, my calcs say that Scarf Draco should kill. If it's Sash, and Bug Buzz won't. That's the big thing. Bug Buzz won't kill. But I want to fire it off first, or is he Sash? That's my thing. Because I'm pretty sure Sash will kill me. If it's like Choice Scarfed, it won't. This is already a big decision just because if I miss Draco and he's Life Orb Bug Buzz, I just die and I probably just lose. So what do I want to do? I'll throw it off. Sash? Sash. That's fine. What does he go for is my thing. Sticky Web. Okay. The thing is, he kinda has no switch into this. I could Draco again easily. He knows I'm Scarf though, is the main thing. Do I want to switch in or do I just want to kill this off? I'm going to kill this off. Okay. Thing is, even something like Dracovish, I have counters to it. My main worry might be something Reuniclus right now. Sends in Bronzong, so I'm going to go straight into Wheezing and see what he does. So I'm pretty sure he's getting up rocks here. And I'll live most hits from Bronzong. So I think that's my play.
So yeah, Galvantula being gone is good just because against the Bronzong, if he's baiting me with Bronzong and then going to like Dracovish is a really good play. But no matter what with the Bronzong, if he's setting up rocks, which I'm assuming is going to happen, Toxic, that's even better just because I have a free defog now. I'll defog and then see what he brings in. I feel like Mamosine's coming in, but it might be like even Dracovish or Reuniclus. If it's what I really hope it's Dracovish, just because I have better counters. Or he might like Psychic. I'm faster after Zen Headbutts. That's fantastic, honestly. Just because now I know he's physical, and I can Will-O-Wisp. So that's what I'm going to do. He gets up rocks. So my thing is, I could actually kind of afford rocks. So can he, but what do I... Actually, I want to check Calc. I want to check Draco versus Dracovish. No, sorry, Dark Pulse versus Dracovish. Dark Pulse, 2-hit KOs. 84% chance. What about with rocks? Guaranteed 2-hit KO. So rocks for me is also good. But who will he go into here? I feel like this is a pretty risky play, just because I feel like he's gonna go into either Dracovish or Mamoswine, and I don't think he'll stay in. So I'm actually gonna Will-O-Wisp here, predicting a switch out. It might be Reuniclus, but that's okay. What's that? Jello. Reuniclus. Let's see. Is he Regenerator or is he Magic Guard? He's not Magic Guard. That's a big thing. Now, what does he go for here is the question. An all-around play is Gigalith, but just... do I want to risk that now? Gigalith actually... Gigalith's nickname... sorry. I just read nickname by Will, so that's what I saw. But Gigalith's role here is actually a bit more reduced now that Galvantula is gone. So I'm wondering what I want to do. Actually, an interesting thing here is that Psyshock I'm okay with. If it's Psychic, I'm not okay with it. I think I'll switch into Gigalith. Just see what he does. If he Trick Rooms, that's fine as well. If he Specs, I might actually have to counter. Yeah, Focus Blast is fine. Critical hit. So that's an interesting one. I actually want to see if that's Specs damage. Just because this... my goodness. I have so many windows open. I should have closed these beforehand. Anyway. What is that? I know I'm taking it really slow here by calcing everything, but that I just wanted to oh, that's not my set. I'm not showing you the calcs, but the team builder showed all my... So Focus Blast, crit. Because that's in sand. That's my thing. Because honestly, if it's... so it's not Magic Guard, but if it's Choice Specs, we'll put +1. 82. So that's honestly a high roll Specs. And it's Regenerator. So what do I want to do here? I could go into Gorgeist. That actually be a really smart play. Just because it kind of beats everything on his team now. Or I could sack off Gigalith. Just because now that it's damaged, and now that I got crit, which is unfortunate, it's not as useful. Oh, let's go. It's not Specs. That's interesting. Wait, what happened here? Oh, okay, no, it is Magic Art. I've completely messed up. Then what is that? Lifeform Magic Art, right? That's what it has to be. Just because... Life Orb. Him having a... what's it called? Shadow Ball is a bit scary as well. No, not even Shadow Ball will do that much. Oh, 0 special attack, that's why. It's 252. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What do I want to do here? This is a pretty hard turn. Just because he's a life or a magic card. How much does Hydreigon do? Both of us kills me, but 68.3. I need more damage on this. I could Shadow Sneak. I'll go into Gorgeist. How much will Life or max special attack do to me? Shadow Ball. Oh, it has a chance to Oko. And after Rocks, it's a for sure Oko. Honestly, this is basically me throwing away Gorgeist here. Which means that this is going to be really heavy. Switches into Draco Vish is not the end of the world either. I think this allows me to beat 68. Oh, it's so close. He's at 69%, so it's really like 90% chance to Oko. And he has like no resist to this. Should I U-turn? I'll Dark Pulse. He goes into Scrafty, which is fine with me. 7%. Is that a Soulfist? Soulfist is +1, right? Well, that's not a Soulfist, that's just... Thing is, I'll go into Largo. I think that's just my best play overall. Fake Out, that's interesting. Do I want a strange theme here? Because he might go back into Reuniclus, and getting a -1 on him might be really important. What's it at? 69%. I don't think I recover from Pain Split either. What can this do to me? Because I'm not completely sure. Knock off Drain Punch, Fake Out. Do I live Draco Vish, a Scarf Vish from here? Get rid of Strong Jaw. 47. I do. What if? How much do I take from Rock? 67. Let's go 55. 43% chance to go Co. What's Drain Steam? Goes in the Bronze Zone. That's fine. Just cause I can defog. What did he do last time when it was this situation? He went into... Yeah. I'll defog. I think defog's no drawback here. I should have kept the Gourgeist around. That was a big misplay. I could have got into Hydreigon and U-turned. U-turned and then went back into Gourgeist from there. That's what he's do here. Send headbutt. I'm just trying to think. This is going to be a really bad calc. You shouldn't calc this much. Just saying that right now. But he is at 69. I'm at, what, 62. What's the HP difference? TO 7294. 94. No, I'm not going to count that. But he should go down a bit if I... This is interesting. I really want a Pain Split is my thing, but I don't know what I can do from here. I could go into Hydreigon. Because right now, without rocks, I live, what's it called? Or should I get my own rocks? Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into Covalium. Rocks? Yeah. That's fine. I'll get my own rocks. I think that's my play. Now that Galvantula was sashed, I am I have a better feeling that the Mamoswine isn't Sash. I don't think he'll run Shield. Sorry, run double Sash. This is harder, just because I threw away Gorgeist way too easily. Rocks, what did he do? Then how about miss? Okay. What do I want to do here? Yeah, Toxic Zen Headbutt Stealth Rock. He can't touch this. Last move might be like Gyro Ball. So what's Weezing's role here? It's probably going into Scrafty and getting off a Pain Split. So he's gonna switch, right? Will he switch though? He does. I will switch. This is much better now that Dark Pulse is pretty free. Let me check something. How much does U-turn do? Because I might just U-turn out. He doesn't know I have U-turn. 28. I am faster most of the time, just because I think he's max HP. Well, let's calculate. Calcs. Volt switch 11% on max HP. Yeah, that's a 40%. That's like, oh, it's not really max HP. Maybe it might be a mineral on non-max HP. Yeah, he's max speed. So that's something to take into account. So he'll be faster than Weezing and Vaporeon here. Hydreigon might be my choice here. Yeah. I take Rocks, but it's like, what will he do? I think I go Dark Pulse. I'll do the same plays I did last time, which is Dark Pulse now. And then if he goes into Scrafty, I'll switch out into Weezing. He lets us go. That's interesting. Goes in Scrafty. That's interesting. Why didn't he just switch out right away? What do you think I was going to do, Draco? Weezing's free here now, almost. I don't know his item on... Just because now I get a free Pain Split. He doesn't know I have it, so now this is like more hard to kill. Nothing for Dracovish. This will be really important. If he goes into Mamoswine or Dracovish, perfect. Do I let Weezing go down is my question. I think I need Weezing. Do I go into... Maybe Hydreigon's the sack. No, Hydreigon's not the sack. It's just that if I leave... I'm gonna assume his... Scrafty's Assault. No, wait, it's not Assault Vest though, because Hydreigon's Dark Pulse would have been so much less. So it's not Assault Vest. So what is he? Maybe just max Special Defense. Yeah, that might be the play. So if it's max Special Defense, how much does Cobalion do? Then Cobalion might be my win con here. Cobalion would kill after Stealth Rock, and it's at 82. It's really tough. Just because it's not guaranteed. 12.5% chance to Oko. Yikes. But he's at 82. Give me a sec. He's at 82%. So that is a guaranteed Oko. I think I'll let this go down. I'll Strange Steam just in case he's sub. I think that's my play. Yeah, see, she's thinking about it too. Yeah, Earthquake's fine. Oh, sorry, hit my mic. So now, I just want to see if... I actually don't think I go Hydreigon. Hydreigon might be a throw, just because Ice Shard might do a lot. And I really can't tell what item she has on the Mamoswine, just because I can't see it. Dark Pulse against Mamo. Let's assume Choice Band. Dark Pulse 54 to 63. So I go Cobalion. Just because close combat is pretty free. Like, if he goes Dracovish, I can Volt Switch out into Vaporeon. Actually, close combat might 2-hit KO Dracovish from here. Let me cut that, because then this might be over. Close combat after rocks guaranteed to a kill. Yeah, I counted that before, I think. So yeah, I think this might be over. I just have to make sure I don't, because Bronzo can't touch me. Everything else goes down to close combat. Well, not over yet. Let me not choke. But yeah, I don't know why she let go of Reuniclus there. Did she think I was gonna Draco? I think Dark Pulses might play like almost 100 times. Because at that point, I was assuming Scrafty was gonna switch in on turn 17. But yeah, she goes Scrafty. So I think she's gonna go Dracovish here. Is Dracovish faster than me? 273, 346. It is. So here's my thing. This might come down to a couple of plays. I can't let this die. This helps me against Mamo, which Hydreigon just loses to. He probably Dracos, but I can't. If he outrages, how much does outrage do to Vape? Actually, it might depend on the item, but Porygon. 35 to 42. If it's banded, it's 2k, right? Oh, I'm at 100. It is guaranteed to a KO, especially after rocks. Actually, if it's outrage, actually, Vicious Rend, if it's Scarf, it kills me. Yeah, if it's Scarf, it kills me. So I have to assume it's not Scarf here. The Scarf outspeeds and Vicious Rend's power is double. Earthquake, that's interesting. Question is now, is it, even if it's Adamant Strong Jump, does it do much to me? Can I wish up here? Yeah, I think I can wish here. Because I don't know, it's not Life Orb. It didn't show Life Orb. Yeah. Should I protect? I have to. I think I just have to. Yeah, that's fine. Just because I have the, what's it called? The heal belt. Because I'm assuming she's going for Toxic here. I'm actually going to wish Toxic. And then what? That's my problem here. Then what does she do? Because I'm going into Hydreigon, I think, 100% of the time. Because Burned Bronzong can't do much against Hydreigon. It can Toxic again, but then even then I have Heal Belt once again. Like, Zen. Well, Zen doesn't hit me. Gyro. That's what I wanted to get. Gyro, but you're burned. 69 point, yeah. This is my play. Yeah. Because now it's, what does she do now? She let this go, and then what? Is that Scarfed? Is that Scarf damage? Let me see. I'm assuming that's not like +1 damage at all. So I think I drop Hydreigon here. Let me check something. Dracovish Scarfed. Earthquake. Because if it's Scarfed, I can't let Hydreigon die. Earthquake did 19.8 +1. 34.9. So that's banded. Actually, if it's banded, then Cobalion wins. Especially with Shuka. Yeah. I'll Dark Pulse. If he switches, she switches into Dracovish, it's over as well, I think. I think I have this, but this is still really like tough to play around. I sure shouldn't kill, yeah. So this should be mine. Wait a second, now it's interesting. Just because I need this around. Do I go for Porygon? The Porygon's HP is pretty low. Mammo. It was a Guav. So this is not +1. So what does a Porygon do? Here. Porygon's at 92. I'm gonna, because this is down to the wire, I'm gonna calculate hard. 92, 80, 74%-ish. Earthquake. I can't take 2 EQs. Yeah, I'll go for it. I need, just in case, yeah, that's a good play. This is fine though, just because, actually maybe I should have gone Cobalion. I'm like throwing this really hard. Should I Wish here? Is that my play? Or just Scalding? I think Scalding's my play, even if she goes Dracovish. If she goes Dracovish, I just die. But then I still have a lot of counters in the back. Just because stuff can't, between Hydreigon and Cobalion, she doesn't, both can't hit what's it called? Both, she can't do moves that'll hit both of them. If that makes sense. Actually, what's it called? Is Ironhead better here? I'm pretty sure that's, no, it was Banded, right? So Ironhead should be better. Ironhead and then close combat at the Dark Pulse, because I'm pretty sure that was Banded damage. The Earthquake from Dracovish into Porygon. I'm just really, when it comes, no, that's fine. Moves happened. Ironhead kills is just, if it was Banded damage, this comes down, if it's Banded damage, I win. Yeah, that seemed like Banded damage. Just because, how much did it do? Just trying to, is here, 31.7. Which, let's see, could Dracovish do that with -1? Can't. I think I close combat into. Oh no, this is without. No, this is with Strongjaw. Okay. Yeah, because it's not boosted. I think. Okay, here I'm like playing this out really slowly, but the thing is that 47.5. I'm just making sure that even minerals. Yeah, it does the same amount, so I should win. Like if it's scarfed, it comes down to a Draco Meteor. That's honestly what it is. But yeah, it should be GG. Oh, and she went for Earthquake. Why Earthquake? Huh? Doesn't Fish's Rend? Oh, Fish's Rend doesn't do anything. I guess it's GG. Whew, so we win week 1. Main takeaways from that. I played really sloppily around, I think, Gorgeist, and I think the main... Yeah, I think Gorgeist was my main misplay. Otherwise, I liked my Cobalion set, and I didn't realize she'd bring a Earthquake Dracovish. I found that really interesting. Is there... I guess Cobalion was pretty much a threat if it wasn't Bronzong. Oh, sorry, not Bronzong, Mamoswine. But yeah, pretty sure I got that. Wow, I'm just trying to make sure everything went alright. Just because I have the replay just in case. Okay, yeah. So that's it. Week 1, we win 2-0. Could that have been a 3-0? Maybe, but I got really antsy around the Mamoswine just because I knew it was a different. It was a really big threat to my team. So yeah, that's it for week 1. So that's everything that I'm gonna do like each week, hopefully, and we'll see if this works. All right, peace.